Architectural Builder Supply is pleased to present you with this recording of the technical question that is listed in the title of this video.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Oxman here in the Central Valley, and I have a client, Quail Park, Shannon Ranch. This is a retirement home, and they installed the Hager hardware and H1 keyway. He needs he needs about 12 additional IC cores, so he could change. Everything was keyed alike on his utility clauses, and they want to make some changes. However, he never did get the hold of the pinning charts or anything, so or he don't have the cylinders. If I was able to provide you, because I took pictures of the core key and the master key for their serial numbers, are you able to make some cylinders for me?
I can have the factory make cylinders because I don't have the pin kit for doing Hager's IC. It's a special setup. I can definitely, and it's probably the same concern you're running into. Let's take a look at that because I'm now second guessing myself. Let's look at their it's 140 spacing though. Let's see.
Yeah, 'cause I had ordered a course. I believe I got them from you because we needed we put some on some of their panic hardware exit devices. They only had pull handles on the outside, and I put exit trim on them. And I bought one core from you guys, but I got it. I tried to key it. I go, wait a minute, my pin tumblers don't go in these cylinders. I ended up putting it back together.
Yeah,
they're different. So we've been going with a standard Schlig seat because that's what they're utilizing right now, just around the perimeter of those doors and giving to the clients. But like I say, everything else he has that has IC cores, he can't do nothing. He can't change, and I can't either. So,
what kind of locks are they?
Golly, I have to go out. I believe the interior are levers. I'm not sure. I'd have to go. I'd have to go back and look because he didn't show me. I've been working on most of the stuff I've been doing is I've been putting the trims on most of his exit doors. That's all I've had to deal with and it's Hager. The panic devices are all Hager.
Right.
Do I need to? Do you need to?
Well,
I could call him. Yeah.
Well, what I'm driving at is if you have rim cylinders or mortise cylinders, you could convert to your Schlag. By replacing the housing as well. So,
but I believe they're levers. I believe they're all lever locks. I'm not sure what manufacturer there are. So I think I'm going to have to go back and find that out.
Yeah,
I could call him.
Sure. So the Hager, you're dealing with small format. The pin kits that we have will work. I can pin those for you. The difference is because the Hager system is 0.140 spacing, a standard capping tool will not, a capping punch like a best capping tool will not work because the spacing is different. You have to have Hagers. So those can be pinned. We can pin them. There's no doubt. We would just hand cap those.
Okay. If I needed like 12 of them, and I got, how much would you charge per cylinder?
So
and provide probably because Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean the cost is whatever the cost is, but the problem currently and I want to put this out in front, Hager's experiencing substantial shipping delays, weeks. We've got orders from December that still haven't shipped. So there could be some substantial lead time on this. If everything was in a perfect world, this would be 3 or 4 weeks for us to ship. But I expect because of their delays, it would be longer.
Well, let me get back to it and find out what, so he could identify those blocks and be sure what manufacturer they are, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna get exact count, how many keys he's going to want per cylinder, or how many he's going to want different. Because I think what it is since they keyed everything alike, all his utility rooms, every one of his utility rooms in the facility are keyed alike, and he needs to start making some changes on stuff. And it's so easy with the IC core. They probably showed him, look, it's easy with an IC core, but they didn't explain to him the difficulty of keying those. When they put those in, they must have got a good deal somewhere.
Well, no, I mean, it's not technically extremely difficult to pin a small format. It's just one does have to learn how to do it.
Well, I've done best. I did the city of Isaiah, and we did all our best IC cores. But the thing is on these, like,
hold on, can you pin best?
Yeah.
Do you have an A2?
But the thing we don't have is charts.
Well,
I have a best kit. Yeah, I have everything in best. I got the pinning kits. I got capping tool and everything.
The Hager stuff then is what we're driving after, that you're going to provide me some record information for Hager so that they can pull up that keying system and have them expand the system?
Right. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to add on. See?
Yeah. That's the way to go. So that's going to be a factory order for sure, because I wouldn't have the bidding. Your client could also contact Hager and see about purchasing the bidding list. It's usually something that's sold. That's a possibility, but it would also be a very good idea that he does not do that, and that you simply have the factory handle it. The point being is the data is not out there. Your bidding charts are not, your bidding lists are not out there. So no, without having lots of keys to decode and try to do a backwards engineering approach or a Dayton method attack, you're not, it's better. It would serve his security goals, I think, better. Yes, sir.
Right, and that's what I had explained to him too. I go, without them charts, I can't. I'm lost. I go, we'd be if I was try to decode your master and everything, and then just try to add codes. I go, I can guarantee you something wouldn't be cross keyed. And I go, with all the tenants you have here, because the tenants have a card slide to open their doors, but they also have a key override. And I go, well, and you don't want. I go, your liability. Just if I make a key for something and it works somebody's room, turns out later somebody gets some theft or something, I go, I could be liable, or worse, and then I go, we got to go by when they put them systems in, you got to stick with them, you got to write them out and get. It's a shame because I've had this happen before where I went to places where they've had master key systems put in. Nobody knows where the charts are. Luckily, some of them have been Schlage and stuff, so I've been able to, that's a little easier to kind of figure out than having to count their keys and look at all their keys. But yeah, why don't I do that then? Why don't I go identify his?
But just to add on to the end of that, if you could guarantee it. If your client guaranteed that they could give you every single key, you could then gauge them, build his bidding chart, then But which is very normal for locksmiths to do, extremely normal, standard. But you may not. He might say, I got these doors over there. I really don't know what keys work them. I'd never use them. That's a problem. Yes, sir. I think your approach is obviously everything you've said is real. Liability is a real thing, and I applaud you for approaching it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got it. It's a retirement home, and those people don't want to. The way things are nowadays, man, you can't trust people, man. I mean, somebody gets a hold of something, and they just it's really bad right now. Anyways, well, let me. So, where would I go from here then? So I just go ahead and get the count he needs and get back to you, or send you the pictures of the key codes, or give you that key information, or how will we proceed?
So the answer to the question is you're probably about $70 for a core that's been keyed into a system with a couple of keys cut per cylinder, per core.
Okay.
But I would have to have, Hager's record locator information to be able to contact them and say, I want to extend the system. So that would be on your client's, plate of responsibility to produce.
They'd have to call Hager and request it and find a way to get their charts.
Or the distributor that supplied it originally.
Yeah, that's odd because he said they can't even get a hold of the old contractor. But that's sometimes what happens. You get a guy, and I guess they were having some issues toward the end. They were getting some other stuff done, and the contractor was kind of done, and he kind of it's just the way sometimes they get things. People build things, and I've been so many new construction sites where, man, no keys, new locks. Where are the keys? The guy who put them in, he took them. It just that gets that way when some people don't realize the importance of the bidding charts for those, the master key bidding charts for stuff when they do something like that by passing them on. After contractors install, they go.
That is literally giving someone your PIN code, literally.
Yeah. So, okay, let me call them back. Let them know there'll be about $70 a piece, and see how they want to proceed. And then at their term, should I have them call you back or have them call Hager for the charts?
Well, I won't be able to get the charts. Well, if your client came back to you and said, yes, here's the official paperwork, I would definitely contact Hager on your behalf. But if they are starting from scratch, they're going to need to call Hager and say, tell me, I'm going to order these cores from my guy. Tell me what information he needs to provide when that order goes in. That kind of stuff.
And then that way they'll come keyed to their system. They can find it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let me contact him and let him know what the possibility of the prices are going to be, and then at the same time I'll try and find out what kind of locks they got out there to be sure that they're going to be compatible. Because I never know. He had told me the SFIC Core cylinders, so I don't know if they were for rim cylinders or they were for knobs.
Yes, sir. Key and knob, key and lever, mortise or rim housings. Yes, sir. Mortise and rim housings are lower hanging fruit. You could buy a housing for $30 or whatever, or less, depending on what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Real good. Let me get some more information from them and give them the feedback, and I'll probably be calling you back if they decide to want to go ahead and purchase one.
That's the plan. My name is Richard.
Okay, Richard. I really appreciate.
Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.